What's going on, guys? It's your boy Kenny, and I'm back with, excuse me, guys, Uchuu Sentai Kyuranger, episode 44. I think it's either 44 or 45, but you know it'll be in the title description. All right, guys, this episode was another build-up because we had a 1 week break because of New Year's, and Happy New Year's to everyone out there who watches my videos. Um, what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about just a couple of things because the episode was an action heavy, but it was still important enough because towards the end. Now we get to see the Rangers. They're on Orion. They're on the bridge. So me what Minako. I think it's Minako or Minato. I forget what his name is, but I know it's Mina something. He comes in to let everybody know that in the I forget the galaxy, so y'all forgive me. But he lets them know that Armage is basically in their territory, and so the Rangers devise a plan to go there and confront him once and for all to fight him. However, there's Pegasus comes out the Q Globe, but he ends up choosing to be stuck to Spada. So Spada is like, why did you choose me? And I don't know if they gave a clear indication of why, but he was like, since he had been asleep for so long, he wanted the Rangers to catch him up to what's been going on. So he looks at Kotaro and said, "Well, what you had this kid on the ship for?" And they was like, "He's not an ordinary kid. He's a coup danger." So the commander goes and tells him, "Look, since you've been asleep, Kotaro and we become, there was 9 coup dangers when you was awake, but now it is 12." Because Kotaro and I are, not are 11, are not 10 and 11, and then you know, Suguri, he comes in and Pegasus basically, I mean, just off the bat knows who he is. He's like, "Oh my God, you're the president of the site of the universe or something," he said. But he was like, "How did you live for so long?" So Spada tells him he was sleeping in cryogenic state. So after all of this, they started devising a plan on they started to devise a plan of how to go ahead and face Dark Mage, but they also go back and tell Pegasus how everything conspired while he was sleeping. So at this point, um Raptor, she goes and she puts them in hyperspace, and they ends up in the galaxy. Cannot remember. It's not the Croix, but it's the next one to the Croix galaxy. They end up there, and they go to the planet. And they find out that Dharna Mage is going to use planetarium to destroy the galaxy. And first he was going to use that planet, and he was turning all the planetarium into, I forget what it was. Is it the dark planetarium? And each one of them can turn into bombs, and is the power, more if you get it from the planet, is big enough to destroy the whole entire galaxy. So that's what they were. So now they on the planet to find that out. And Dr. Professor Anton comes in and he tells him the whole entire plan. So he goes there. The Rangers, split up because half of them go get the citizens out of the off the planet. The others, they go and fight off Anton. Now during this whole battle, Pegasus said, "Well, I want." They couldn't defeat Anton and his, what you call it. And so, Pegasus is like, "You guys evolved. Show me your new power." So, everybody started, transforming into their higher power. And I gotta admit, I like what happened with with Hammy and the Lunar Soul Spear. That was genius. I actually like that. So what happens is after they do that, they started, they started winning, and they were winning against the Worm Boss. Now the Worm Boss is not one of the ordinary um what they call them. It was it death worms. He wasn't an ordinary death worm. He was one of the more powerful ones. So well, he was technically the boss of them all. So they defeat him, and so they go towards the planetarium. They go towards the planetary. What they call those things? Modules. They go toward that, and they was about to destroy it, but the um, Death Worm comes back. So they defeat him. Once they defeat him, then they get Darna Mage comes in. He throws them out of their mechas. Now this is the part that everybody is waiting for, because remember in the last episode, Darna Mage revealed his identity to Suguri. Now they after they told Pegasus about how they went back in time to defeat Darna Mage, but when he came back, he was still here in the present time. So he's like, so I think it was Lucky or somebody said that he has a body. He must still have a main body somewhere. So now at this point, everybody is back together, and I forget to tell y'all, during the whole battle with the Death Worm, Suguri basically is hurting really bad. Now my take on it is his body is not holding up as much as it would have if he had not given up his immortality, and I think he's dying. That's what I'm thinking. He's close to dying because of his, you know, the way he's looking is like he's having a heart attack or whatnot. So that's where I get that from. That's where I get the take on that. Now, once Donna May shows up, you know, everybody's ready. So he tells Suguri, he was like, "So why didn't you tell them who I was?" And no, he said, "I revealed my identity to Suguri." So they looking at him like, and Lucky said, "Why didn't you tell us?" And he was like, "Because of the person who it is, I don't want to believe it." So Darna Mage reveals his identity as Suguri's partner, uh, Rovio. Now Rovio is Ruvio. I'm sorry. Ruvio is his partner that died during the time that he defeated Darna Mage. But the essence of Darna Mage ends up taking over his body. And that's how Darna Mage actually have been. That's what he have been for the last century, I guess. And so they find out who it is, and so now he tells them that their final battle is going to happen on a planet that is so dear to them. So they get off the planet because they found out it's about to blow up. So they get back on their Orion, and they're trying to figure out what that planet is. So Mark, I think Minako, he comes back in to let them know that Darna Mage is on planet Earth, and so everybody is up in arms and they're ready to go. And so that's how it ended, guys. And I see these are the last few episodes of Kyuranger, so it's gonna get intense. I don't know. I don't think next week is the final episode, but the new one supposed to start in February 11th, I think. But you guys tell me how y'all felt about it. If you've seen it, if you haven't, it's online at kissanime.com. If not, if you can't find it, I will put the link in the description so you guys can check it out. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. This your boy Kenny, and I will see you guys later.